The following segment is sponsored by 23andMe. February is Cancer Prevention Month, and today we are talking about how genetic testing is helping people better understand their risk factors for cancer. Joining us now to discuss from 23andMe is Senior Product Scientist Ruth Tenen, along with music executive, male breast cancer survivor, and father to Beyoncé and Solange, Mathew Knowles. Both of you, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
We are so excited to talk to you. Mathew, let's start with you. You were diagnosed with male breast cancer in 2019. How has genetic testing impacted your diagnosis and changed your approach to health?
Well, it has changed my approach. I knew nothing about genetic testing prior to my surgery, and literally had my test during surgery, my genetic test. Genetic testing is about gathering information and knowing your risks. I'm predisposed for both breast cancer and prostate cancer. I have a thing that we call BRCA2 variants, which means I have a higher risk for prostate cancer, melanoma, pancreatic cancer, and of course, male breast cancer. Last year I had a prostate scare where my PSA went up and down and up and down. So I have to also constantly have that in back of mind. And I would have known any of this had it not been for the genetic test that I took. It also informed me on other risks and informed me on to make lifestyle changes, eat healthier, exercise, even the mental aspect of health and wellness. So genetic testing has been everything for me and for me to share with everyone the importance of it.
Well, Mathew, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Ruth, can you discuss how genetic variants like BRCA1 and BRCA2 can impact our cancer risk?
Sure. So BRCA1 and 2 are actually regular genes that everyone has, and their normal job is to help repair broken DNA inside of our cells. But about 1 in every 200 people inherits a genetic variant or a mutation that prevents one of those genes from functioning properly. And as a result, they have an increased risk of developing certain types of cancer, like Dr. Knowles mentioned, and that includes both females and males. Now, the good news is that if you know you have one of these variants, you can take steps both to reduce your cancer risk and to detect potential cancers early. But unfortunately, more than 80% of people with a variant don't know they have one because they've never received genetic testing.
Okay, so Mathew, you have been really vocal about encouraging others to embrace genetic testing. What would you say to someone looking to take control of their health and try genetic testing?
Well, I pivoted in that now that I'm also a global ambassador for Zero Prostate Cancer, I want men that are listening to understand that genetic testing is also for them. As men, we're often last to go to the doctor or take care of ourselves from a health perspective. So I encourage each and every one that's listening to get a genetic test today. You can go to 23andme.com and get a test today. That's what I encourage both men and women, as 1 in 8 women in their lifetime will be diagnosed with breast cancer. 1 in 8 men in their lifetime will be diagnosed with prostate cancer.
All right, Ruth and Mathew, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing this information. It is so important for everyone to hear. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.